Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to talk about an article Games Workshop just published on Warhammer Community last night, and it's about the Beasts of Chaos, one of my favourite armies in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Now, we know that the new Battle Tome is going to go on pre-order this coming week. We're obviously going to get a ton of information come out about it now, but we're getting a little tease about some of it now, so let's have a chat about the article that's gone up from Games Workshop. And so, this all starts, first of all, by, talking about beasts and talking about how they can ambush. An arrow fitting the beast's claws across the mortal realms. They're coming from the Dawnbringer Crusades to rip them to pieces. Now we get a new Beast Herd ambush rule. This, for Beasts of Chaos, I think is a fantastic change. So during deployment, you can set units up in ambush. It's got the same sort of have to come in from the battlefield edge, although it has changed to 9-inch, which is really cool. So 9-inch from the battlefield edge. I think this is a really nice change because this means, large units of Gors, Bestigors, and Ungor, or even larger units of Dragon Ogres and Bulgor can go into reserve. And it has changed to Beasts of Chaos units, which is really cool. So there's a few good things about this. And the other big change is it's now turn 1 or 2, so second or first movement phases, and you get +1 to charge when you come on. So there is a lot to break down in how much better this rule is now. Before it was only 6-inch of a board edge, now it's 9, so you're getting in, quite far into the table straight away. It's now allowing you to put any unit you want. This is really cool for monsters. I think there can be some really cool things like Chaos Gargants and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see how those Beasts of Chaos keyword, whether the whole army does have the Beasts of Chaos keyword. You would assume so. But also, the fact it's turned 1 or 2 now instead of just 1. 1 or 2 used to be the restriction or the benefit you would get for playing the Dark Walkers sub-faction. And +1 to charge, just army-wide, which is nice, meaning it's all 8 bombs, unless you've got other charge bonuses in there as well. Now, Gor have moved and changed their ability because, of course, in Broken Realms Kragnos, they got the rule update to give them rerolls to charge. But now it is, if they finish a charge move within 1 inch of an enemy unit, has fewer models than are in the Gor unit. On a 3+, the Strike Last effect applies in the following combat phase. I think this is nice. Gor now have something they can do. You want to take large units of Gors. They're generally pretty cheap at around 80 points at the moment, or 90, I think. They can, they're probably going to see an increase to maybe 110, 120, I think, in a new book. I think we'll see, Beasts of Chaos units go up in points across the army. This is a cool ability. Hopefully this, if they're at the right points value, you can include the large units of them. Maybe they get a point of rend or something on them. It could be a really nice ability to have. Slangor Fiendbloods are another unit. This is just a unit that is bad regardless of what faction you run it in. But now they've got the ability to strike twice. I'm just hoping they get a better profile. That's really what it's going to come down to. I mean, having Slangor fight twice on their current profile doesn't really do anything. They do nothing now with 1 fight. They're probably doing nothing with 2 fights. So that'll be really interesting to see what happens with that. They need just a better profile. Otherwise, this rule just doesn't matter at all. But the other one is Ungor Raiders. I really like this. Once per battle, at the start of your movement phase, if this unit's in reserve, so not on the table, you can pick a point on the battlefield edge and say this unit will unleash a hidden volley. If you do so, this unit can shoot in that phase, but it must target the closest enemy unit to that point. If more than one enemy unit is tied, you can pick which unit you target. So you can shoot with a unit that's not on the table. This could be really cool, especially in the new meta where you're trying to pick off these small heroes. If your opponent's leaving them behind their lines, keeping a couple of units of 10 of these in reserve could be really, really cool. Obviously, it still is the ability to shoot, so they can't shoot if they're within 1 inch. Galatian Champions would still be protected from that, but this could be a really cool ability to have access to. Stop your opponent protecting some of the stuff. And then you go, this is only the beginning of what these Primeval Slaughterers can get up to. Just wait until you get to try one of the new Rituals of Ruin. We're puffing steam from our snouts and scraping our hooves against the ground in anticipation. Oh, cool. So here we go. The bonus charge, they go down here. That's on top of the charge bonus now offered by musicians. Available to everyone from Armoured Bestigors to Hulking Bulgors. Cool. So they've got the +1 on run and charge, you would assume, on musicians like a bunch of other armies do now. So that means you're going to be +2 to charge. It's going to be 7-inch charges coming in from ambush. Really, really cool there. I like that a lot. And who knows, maybe if the Chimera has it as well, could be interesting if our Chimera's still got its bonus to charge. But all in all, this could be really interesting. What do you think of these Beast of Chaos changes? I'm really excited. Beast of Chaos, like I said, one of my favourite armies. I'd love to know what everyone else thinks of this down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But also, if you'd like to, drop a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community, here we have a Discord server for Cinderful Gaming where we chat all things wargaming and indeed just chat a bunch of good friends all chatting there. It's really lovely. There's a link to that in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, the best ways to do that are linked in the video's description as well. We have our Patreon, YouTube members on there, which are great ways to help support the channel. But also, if you'd like to grab yourself some channel merch, we have Teespring and Ko-fi, both linked there as well. As a special thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out for helping support the channel. So thank you to our Patreons: Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Alder and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Thee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Iron Grinch, Nuffs, and Nicholas Colomos. And to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, and James Tillman. Thank you all for supporting the channel. It means the absolute world and allows us to keep doing what we're doing. A special thanks as well to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork to the channel, and indeed to everyone who helps come and film battle reports or helps run the Discord server. You're all amazing. Thank you all so much. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.